Hi, this is Kenneth Jayasuriya from Porsche Center Calgary. This is our classic department, and I'm here to talk to you about our classic competition vehicle. This is for the Restoration Classic competition for 2020. As you already know, it's 2021 and it is October. This car was supposed to be completed for September actually, and September of 2021 and extended because of COVID. Reason the car is not here is kind of why we're having this video. Car is supposed to be actually shipped out and met for inspection and gone through for all the parameters of the classic competition. In this case, as you can see, the car is not quite done. The reason for this is due to COVID. We did have a lot of resulting issues of getting parts, getting componentry, and mainly time. And that didn't just work for our classic vehicle here, which is a 1989 Porsche 911 Carrera. It started off as a narrow body car, now it's a wide body. But yeah, basically parts componentry for this car didn't quite work out in time, but it also, going back, it didn't work out for a lot of our clients as well too. And our main focus is to make sure that our clients are happy. And in this case, we have a very gracious client and business owner, and understood the fact that we needed to make sure that everyone was happy through our classic competition and including our daily classic vehicles. So as much as we wanted to get this done, we had obligations to other clients that are at our dealership right now, anywhere from a 356 to a 944 to other 911s. You know, making sure that those clients are happy is kind of an important part of our kind of brand, and making sure that we're doing the right thing. Also too, is we just didn't want to rush into things. We wanted to make sure that this car is 100%. As much as the competition was very important to us, we wanted to make sure that this vehicle was 100% for our clients. So therefore, yeah, it's not quite done. Some componentry, as you can see, the G50, it being an 89, we have a G50 transmission here. That is complete with a new WaveTrack LSD, so that's an aftermarket LSD in there, but componentry wise is just stout as heck. So they'll be very happy for our clients on that aspect. The main thing too is ability to put power down. Now that we got the big rears on there, the wide body on where a narrow body was, we are still running a NA engine, a naturally aspirated engine, but we're going with, I guess, upgrading the horsepower on that, giving it a little bit more oomph. That's why we need that limited slip. One thing that's not complete is the engine here, which is started life as a 3.2 liter. As you know, it being a flat 6 here, we're looking at this, and it being a 3.2, we're actually going to be bumping it up to a 3.4 liter using Molle Performance cylinders and pistons, and so on and so forth. With that, we're using 964 cams and a couple other goodies along the way, including a later model MAF setup from a 993. So this is kind of an unfinished part of the car. Basically, having these two coupled and put inside the vehicle is kind of our next step. Another option that we're doing with the car is that we went with the upgraded Fuchs style wheel. This being now a 17-inch wheel, we have a lot more width in the front and back, but we also are looking to upgrade the brakes, and we're looking down the road of a Boxster setup for this one here, or a 996 setup. So it's going to be a little bit more brake behind that wheel than it had factory. Also, weight will be reduced on all four corners. You know, the premise of this vehicle was to actually create a M491 package car. It being a turbo look, we wanted to kind of have still some performance behind it, opposed to the original 491. Where we're actually looking to bump horsepower, and it's hence why we're going larger displacement in some of the performance mods that we've done to it. So our goal and intent was to actually reduce the weight on the car, but actually increase power. So to have a nice balance of power to weight that would be in and around what the original 930 turbo would be like. Yeah, and this is just kind of a quick update letting you know what's going on with our classic competition vehicle. It's still in Calgary. It's still under our roof at Porsche Center Calgary, and it'll be continued to be worked on kind of to the best that we do here, and we don't want to rush it as much as we can't be with that competition. We're looking forward to seeing the results of that competition and kind of posting that up when it comes through, seeing who the winners are and that kind of thing. And we look forward to the next year or the next competition and kind of going on from there. But look forward to this vehicle. We'll have many more posts. We're not going to just keep it in the dark. And now that that competition's over, it means a lot to our client and to us. And as you can see, just aesthetics alone, the car is just pretty stellar. Having that, that full 930 turbo look, including the tail. We just have the center section of the spoiler hanging out there right now, but it'll have that T-tray look back there, the wide hips of the 930, all the kind of pinnings of a 930 exterior, front and rear. This being here, more bespoke color with wheel option, that kind of thing. Another post that we'll have in future will be actually the interior too, which will be quite a surprise for all of you because there's nothing in it right now, but when it's in there, it'll actually look quite nice. So we're hoping that that all comes together and you'll get to see all the pluses and minuses kind of as we go through. And I say minus only because it's not in there right now, but there'll be definitely some pluses along the way. As we go through, you can see we have sound deadening in all the doors, all the interior floors and everything like that will have sound deadening in there as well too, just to give a bit more cabin quietness, hopefully going down the more modern route with how quiet the new Porsches and 911s are. That being said, I don't know if there's anything else we want to touch base on, but we'll have more videos as we go through, or slash simple posts that will keep you guys updated on what we have going on here. So thank you again from Porsche Center Calgary, and this is our classic competition car. I look forward to seeing you again. This is Kenneth Jaisurya. Thank you. I don't know what to say. So what is the purpose of the video again? Like why are we doing this? Yeah, okay. Cool, let's just go with it and see what happens.